Hey, it's Whitney from EcoVeganGal.com and welcome back to the series Healthy Organic Vegan on a Budget, in which I'm giving you 30 video tips leading up to the launch of my upcoming ebook by the same name. This is video number 4, and this was inspired by a question I received from someone who wanted to know how to deal with allergies on a budget, specifically about being gluten-free. I love this question because it's such a great opportunity to bust the myth that having food sensitivities or allergies is going to limit your experience. I have a ton of food sensitivities. About 4 years ago, I went gluten-free, and it was a little scary for me because I didn't really know anyone else who was eating gluten-free. This is before gluten-free became a big kind of fad. But I found my health vastly improved, and I also found that there are so many foods that I can eat that are gluten-free. But not only that, I'm also soy-free, I rarely eat corn, and I have nut sensitivity, so I barely eat nuts right now, and it feels limited, but trust me, I always find a way to feel satisfied. And the cool thing is there are a ton of products, there are restaurant dishes, and there are of course endless recipes that I can make even though I have these allergies. But to focus specifically on the budget aspect of this, again, same thing is true, and that's because you can easily eat a great varied diet with allergies, because if you're focusing on whole plant-based foods, there are just endless options for you. I actually will have a list in the ebook of about 100 allergy-free vegan foods, and this not only includes gluten, but this includes soy. This also falls into FODMAPs, which I'm not going to go into depth in this video today, but I will in the book, or I'll touch upon it at least. That's a whole nother topic that probably needs a whole book on itself. But FODMAPs is essentially another type of a sensitivity, and I wanted to give you 15 foods from that list today so that you can see, how many foods you can eat, right? And these are all going to sound kind of obvious, but I still feel like it's important to say them. So I haven't memorized them yet. I'm going to read them off to you. We've got bananas, carrots, celery, herbs, lettuce, milk alternatives that are gluten-free, gluten-free oats, oranges, brown rice, sesame seeds, squash, sunflower seeds, zucchini, broccoli, and lentils. The cool thing is that all of those foods are incredible on their own, but they can also be combined to be really incredible together. So for example, you could take some brown rice, some lentils, some broccoli, sesame seeds sprinkled on top of that, lettuce, herbs, carrots, and celery, and that would be an incredible dish, and it would be super cheap. You could probably make that dish for just a few dollars, and you would feel so satisfied. Likewise, bananas, oats, milk alternatives, and oranges, you can combine that to make a really delicious smoothie. And again, I'm going to have this long list which has so many different ways that you can combine things together. And trust me, when you learn a few basic recipes and you learn which foods work best with your body without causing an allergic or a sensitivity reaction, then you will find yourself feeling so satisfied like I am on a daily basis. And I also want to remind you that we often think of food as needing to be so complex. Unfortunately, because of marketing and because of just the way our palates have developed due to the presence of refined sugars and salts and oils, we think that we need to have these super complex meals to enjoy them. But if you focus in on single ingredients, which some people consider like mono meals, you could eat one fruit or vegetable and just love the heck out of it, and your body will be fully satisfied. And now if you look into the 80-10-10 way of living, a lot of them will just eat a ton of bananas, and bananas are so delicious and it fills your body up in a great way. Now, I'm not necessarily recommending that for long term. I mean, a lot of people live that way, but I like the idea of having a variety of raw and cooked foods and combining them together. My point being is that you don't have to make this too complicated. You don't have to have complex meals to enjoy them. And I think keeping that in mind is really going to help your health and your budget at the same time. I hope this tip helps the person who asked, as well as anyone else watching and wondering and who has similar sensitivities. I think that if you just kind of change that perspective a little, you will be amazed at how easy it is. Thank you so much for watching, and I would love to hear from you now in the comments section below. What are your favorite simple foods to make that are also allergy-free? Do you have any certain staples that you buy on a regular basis that are also inexpensive? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you beyond what I listed today, or if you or you could even tell me like how you combine some of these foods together to make great meals. I cannot wait to read those comments. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of these videos. There are 30 in all, and another way to stay up to date on these videos is to sign up for the mailing list, and all of them will be delivered directly to your inbox every single day, so you'll have a ton of tips and ways for you to save money on healthy organic food. In the meantime, you can visit ecovegangal.com for tons of information about healthy, happy living. There's product recommendations, there's all sorts of inspiring content on there, interviews, links to everywhere that Eco Vegan Gal is. And of course, there's the Eco Vegan Gal social media community. Those links are down below in the description field, and I will continuously encourage you to join in there because the conversations keep going on and on beyond these videos. They're great ways to chime in, to talk, to support one another, and to learn more. So please join there. Thank you so much for watching once again, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. 5 tips for not feeling deprived when you're on a budget and eating super healthy. A lot of people think that